Hello everyone, myself Sabri and I welcome you to our channel Solution Bridge Network and one-stop solution for all your Power Platform tutorials.
Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to understand how we can manage the Power Apps access via a specified SharePoint list. The use case, what I have taken here is a very straightforward. So I do have two SharePoint columns, one is user and one is the role name. Whenever I add the user with the specified role, then there should be a Power Automate flow getting triggered and enables the access to the specified Power App. So this logic can be applied to a place whenever you want to maintain the user role and the access within the Power App itself. So now let's jump in and start creating our Power Automate flow. I'll take you to the Power Automate homepage. I would like to create a new flow, and this flow is of type automated cloud flow. The reason being this should get triggered whenever a new user is added to the SharePoint list. I would like to call the name of the flow as Power Apps Access, and the trigger condition should be when an item is created. Let me select that and click on create. I would like to switch back to the old designer. Let me switch back. I say switch without saving, and this takes back to the old designer template. Now we need to make sure we select the site address. If you go back and see this list, Power Apps Access is available in the SharePoint called Power Apps. So let me go here to the site address, look for Power Apps, and now in the list you need to find the name Power Apps Access. So whenever a new item is created, this flow gets generated. And the next step, what I would like to use here is Power Apps for Admin. So let me type in Power Apps, and you see this Power Apps for Admin. So I would like to go with this connector, and I would like to use the action called Edit App Role Assignment as admin. If you see here, there are some more additional actions available, which we are not going to explain on this video. Now we're going to focus on this option, Edit App Role Assignments as admin. Let me select that. It's creating a connection automatically. So once the connection is created, you will be able to see the list of parameters that you need to pass in. So the first parameter, what I would like to pass in is the environment name followed by Power Apps name. So let me open a new tab, open my Power Apps interface where I will be selecting a specific app which I would like to share. If you see the URL here, it says make.powerapps.com/environment followed by a GUID ID. So the first GUID ID, what you see after the environment is called as the environment ID. So you need to copy that environment ID, come in and paste in the section where it says environment name. So similarly, go to the Power App, go to the apps. I do have list of apps here. So I would like to use the app called patch function. So to get the name of the app, I would like to click this three dots followed by details and details. You will see the app ID. Just copy the app ID similarly like what you did for the environment and paste it in the app name section. So since we have passed in the environment name and Power Apps name, next we would like to pass in the name of the user and the type of the role that we need to give it to the user. So the first here is a put role name is what you need to copy. So this section accepts three inputs, that is can view with share and can edit. So these are the three options what I have configured in this column. You can see can view with share and can edit. Make sure the letter what I have typed here is in the same format. This is case sensitive. So it should be can view with share. You can see the first letter being capitalized and can edit. So this is the type of role that we need to pass here. So I would like to use the dynamic content. I can select role name value. So this will be the role name, whatever you select in the SharePoint. So the next option, what you need to fill in is the notify share target. So this triggers a notification if the option is set as notify. And if you do not want to trigger this email, you can use do not notify. So in this case, I would like to use do not notify. So I'm not interested to send a notification to the user whenever the app is shared. So this section, notify share target, you can pass two values. One is notify and another one is do not notify. We need to make sure, again, this section is case sensitive. So the next two options are the user principal name and the user principal object ID that we would like to pass. If you see the dynamic contents, you might see the user principal name, but you might not be able to see the exact user ID what we need to pass. Let me check for the user principal name here. No, we do have only user claims from the SharePoint. So we need to make sure we get the user principal name and the user ID. To achieve that, I would like to add one more action before the app role assignment, and I would like to call the Microsoft Entra connector, where we will be able to get the user info. So I would like to select the Microsoft Entra ID connector, and in the action, I would like to look for get user action. So get user. So what is the user that we need to get? It should be again a dynamic content, and you can use the user email that you got created. So whenever the item is created, it gets the complete information of the user, goes to the edit app assignment, selects this environment, selects this app, and it uses the role as what we have given there. And we are not going to notify the user. Now we're gonna pass in the user principal name. Go to the dynamic content, and in the get user section, if you scroll down, you will be able to see something called user principal name. So make sure you pass in there, and in the principal object you can say the object ID, which is the unique identifier for the user, passing here. So now, just to recap, we have entered the environment name, which we have taken from the Power Apps interface, which is available at the URL before the environment section, the GUID, and we have selected the app, go to the details section and copied the app ID. The next one, what we have given is the notify option. So as said, this accepts two parameter, one is notify and another one is do not notify. Then we took the user principal name and ID via the Microsoft Entra ID connector. So now let's save this flow. Let's try to test this flow. So I would like to test manually and test. As you know, this flow will get initiated if and only if an item is created in the SharePoint. So I would like to go to the SharePoint. I would like to add a new item. So click on plus new item. We don't have a title to be filled in. The user name is Sumit. And the role name, what I would like to go give here is scan view. So whenever I click that and click on save, the flow starts running. Let's wait for the flow to get completed. Yes, our flow ran successfully. If you expand this and if you see the output, this will give you a confirmation that the specified user is added. You see the status code is created and the response code is resource shared. This was shared with can view permission because we have selected the can view option in the input. And the user who gonna get access to it is this person. So let me go back to the Power App. Let's click share and go to the three dot and see use classic sharing. Now if you see, you could see Sumit Chandra is shared with the type of user. So let me cancel this. So I would like to do a one more test. So let me go ahead and test manually. Now I would like to check how we can enable the edit user privilege to that specific person. So let me go to the SharePoint because I've already clicked the test and manual test. So to see it work, we need to add a new list item. I'm taking back to the SharePoint. I would like to add a new item, call the user as Pradeep, and now I would like to give edit privilege. Once this is saved, the flow starts running and we need to wait till the flow completes and we can go to the app and check the privilege that the user have received. You can see the flow ran successfully. Let me take you to the app, reload this page, and let me click on share and see if Pradeep has the edit access. So share, I would like to go to the classic user interface so we will be able to see. You can see now the user Pradeep Gupta, who was not previously available, now has the co-owner access. An additional option, what you can do here in the edit app user role assignments is this delete role ID option. Here, if you want to delete a specific person's access to this app, you can pass in the user ID directly here and that will delete the user access. So just to check that, delete role ID. So what I would like to do is I would like to add this user ID in there and I would like to save this. If you see here, I have already cleared the add user privilege in there. So this action will just delete the user. So what I would like to do, I would like to test It was used automatically with a manual trigger, which I have run last time, so that I would like to check if the user role, whatever we have given to Pradeep, is getting deleted. So let's wait for the flow to get run successfully. It does. So let me take you to the Power Apps interface. I will just close this, reload, and let me go back to the share page to check if Pradeep's role is still available. Click on share, three dots, classic interface. Now if you see, Pradeep role gets removed. By this, we come to end of this video. In this video, we have understood how we can use edit app role assignment as admin connector to add a user or remove a user to a specific Power App from the SharePoint interface. This can be achieved with other data sources as well. If you have any questions, please post it in the comment section and we will be happy to help.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel, hit the like button, and press the bell icon for our new video alerts.